Today we're looking at Glencoe Course 2 Math, Lesson 7-5. This lesson is on 3D figures. So, first question that I have for you is, what does 3D mean? What is it? Let's raise a hand and not call out over each other. What does 3D mean? Yes. Not quite.
You can draw different views of the three-dimensional figures. The most common views drawn are the top, side, and front views. The top, side, and front views.
So it means that we can have multiple views of the same thing. That's fantastic reading, very good, but that doesn't quite answer the question that I asked.
Can you answer the question again?
What does 3D mean?
It just seems something.
You can see something from, not like 2D where you can see from one side, you can see from other sides.
Okay.
3D is like, instead of seeing it from 2 different sides, you can see it from like 3 of my different sides.
Okay.
3-dimensional has, you can see all dimensions.
Very good. That means 3 dimensions.
All around.
3D means 3-dimensional.
I was about to say that.
What are our 3 dimensions?
All around.
Not quite.
Top, side, and front.
Oh, God.
So if we're looking at an image has the top, the side, and the front. But if I'm drawing something, what are the 3 dimensions that we're looking at?
Top, side, and the front.
No.
The strength, length, height.
The length, the width, and the height. So our images, when we live in a 3-dimensional world.
No?
Okay, yes. Because I have a height, I have a width, and I have a length. Okay? So because I have a length, a width, and a height, I am 3-dimensional. So when we talk about things that are 3-dimensional, that means things that actually exist. Okay? 3 dimensions are harder to draw because it's hard to draw that width or that depth. Okay? So, what we are talking about today is how we can use 3-dimensional objects and how we can look at different views. So, you're right, we do have a top view, a front view, and a side view. Those are actually called silhouettes because that shows one side without the depth. Okay? A silhouette.
So, not wet.
Silhouette.
You say wet, silhouette.
Okay. So, if we have on page 586, alright, we have a triangular prism. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be real upfront honest with you. I did not take art in high school, and there's a reason for it. So what I say is true, we're going to assume that it's true. Okay?
Now, I'm right about to go to the bathroom. Picasso.
Yes. So, if I have a triangular prism, that means that I have a triangular base. And it has a triangular top.
Not bad, Miss Mom. It's good.
Why, thank you. Alright, so that is my triangular prism. The lines that are dotted say that it's covered up. So normally you can't see that part because it's dotted. Hold on.
So, if something's dotted, that means it's covered up.
Right. Okay? So just like if this was a piece of cherry pie, you can see the top of the pie, you can see the side, you can see the back. Can you see the side that's facing the other person at the table?
Yeah.
But you know that it's there, right?
Yeah.
That's why we draw dotted. Okay. So what we need to figure out from the top, from the front, from the side. to look like if we took a camera and we put it on top of our piece of pie? What shape would we see?
A triangle.
A triangle. So my top is going to be a triangle. So my top view is a triangle. Okay? Everybody get that part? Alright. If we're looking at, it's called the front, but let's say we're talking about pie. We're talking about the back of the pie, where the crust is. Okay? What shape is that going to be?
A square. A rectangle.
A rectangle.
What?
Okay? It's going to be a rectangle. What about the side of my pie?
Square.
Oh, rectangle.
Let's call it a rectangle.
Come on, guys.
Now, the difference between a square and a rectangle, a square has to have all four sides being exactly the same size. Unless we're told that by hatch marks in our picture, we're going to draw a rectangle. Okay? Because a rectangle can be really, really close, but it might not be exactly a square. Alright? The other thing, a square is a fancy rectangle. So if we call it a rectangle, and it was actually a square, then we just weren't being specific enough. We aren't wrong. We just weren't being as specific as we could be, okay? So, if I'm grading your work and you tell me that it's a rectangle and it's supposed to be a square, I'm going to give you partial credit. But if you tell me a square and it's actually a rectangle, it's going to be wrong. Everybody understand that?
Then what we tell you? So we tell
If in doubt, make it a rectangle.
So we tell you it's a rectangle.
If in doubt, tell me it's a rectangle. Okay?
No, we call it a square. You're not fancy.
Alright. Questions about this? No? Do we know how to draw a triangle?
Yes.
Yes, we can draw a triangle? Can we draw a rectangle?
Yes.
Yeah? Can we draw a rectangle?
Yes.
Okay. If you were drawing this, do I need it to be perfect?
No.
No, you're giving me a sketch. You're giving me... Yes.
Triangle or square?
I'm sorry?
It says fine. Is it a triangle or a square?
It's a rectangle.
So the front is a rectangle.
yeah.
Because we're looking at this from the point of view as pie. Okay?
So both of them are rectangles?
Mhm.
So why you said... Never mind.
Because some people were telling me that the front or the side, that those were squares.
It looks...
And that's where our drawing comes into play. If I don't draw things to scale, like we talked about the last couple days, it could look like a square, but it's actually a rectangle. Okay? So that's why I said, if in doubt, call it a rectangle. If it was a square, I would put the hatch marks in and say all four of those sides are the same.
No, that's not triangle.
Not a triangle. But if I put those hatch marks in, just like equilateral triangles have to have the hatch marks saying that they're the same size, we can do the same thing with squares and rectangles. Okay? Any other questions about this example? Okay? Let's look at example 2. If you are making a beat on your desk, I'm going to ask you to find another outlet.
I use my book.
Alright, example 2 gives us a cone.
It's going to be a circle, and then it's going to be a cone. The ice cream cone.
Isn't that even
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, open the door.
Shh. Guys,
What y'all doing out there?
Open the door.
excuse me.
Open the door. What you doing?
Let's be polite, please.
Hey.
Let's be polite, please. Alright. So we have a cone.
Yeah.
What is the top of my cone going to look like?
A point.
A force.
A circle.
Now hold on. Hold on. I heard a point and I heard a circle. Shh. Alright. Please listen. Please listen. I'll wait.
Do you have any outlets here? Oh, no, I see one.
don't know what you need an outlet for right now.
Charge his little.
Please, listen.
I don't need to turn my phone. I'm
Listen.
trying to test that one out real quick.
No.
Try it out. Go ahead.
I'm going to test it.
You do it.
Please be quiet so that I can finish this example. If we had a cone, have I created a cone?
It's
Yes.
a circle.
No.
at-
No.
That's not a cone, really.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
You gotta be sharp at the top. Why the thing gotta be sharp?
Well, you're not going to have it.
Now that's an ice cream
Yeah.
cone.
Right there.
Yep, that's good. That's
All
a
right.
cone.
Okay, that's a cone. All right, if you look at it from this perspective, the whole thing is what shape?
Circle.
A circle. So what is the top view going to look like?
A circle.
It's going to look like a circle. What? Shh. Now, put it away. Now, if we have a cone, is there a difference between the front and the side?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Is there? Shh.
Because one has a darker shade
Oh,
and the
that's
other
my
one has a darker
I gotta
shade.
grab my paper.
Okay, but we're not looking at the shading.
Oh.
We're looking at just the shape. So, with the front and the side, do they have a different shape?
No.
No, so what shape is that going to be?
A triangle. That's a triangle.
Give me a triangle.
There you go.
So my front and my side will both be a triangle. Questions about that?
What about a cylinder?
All right.
I can't believe I lost my leg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. There's one more thing that we have to be able to do. Okay? And that is be able to draw something based on that is having the ability to draw something based on views that were given. All right? Now, we have this awesome, we call it graph paper, but it's actually more like dots. Okay? So, if I have dot paper,
Top, bottom.
what?
That's graphic.
Yes,
This
dot.
is dot paper. That's why I'm making lots of little dots.
Oh, they really have dot paper?
Yes. You
They
see it
do.
right here.
Alright. This part I think I should have it up.
Yeah.
Alright. The top of my image, it says it's 3 squares. So guess what I'm going to do?
Draw 3 squares.
I'm going to draw 3 squares.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
1,
Two.
Is this supposed to
Two.
be a
Say
little
bring the
3?
graphic slow.
3. Shh. Alright. Now, my side view,
We're gonna draw
my my side view says that I've got something a little different. I'm missing a dot somewhere. Okay. And my front view says that I'm too tall. Hold on, what did I do? Guys, where did I make my mistake?
Big blown, so what you supposed to
You did them
do?
both together.
So-
That's what I did. Hold on.
You say no.
Okay. Excuse me. Did I make a mistake in my drawing?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So what you gonna do is take the corner
You gotta take the corner,
And go
pull
down.
it down.
and then go
No, can I show it to
to
you?
the right.
Is it the bottom corner or the top corner?
But if you still recording or what?
What?
Yeah, we still recording.
I thought it was basically DNA.
Bro, it's a video for you just to watch on YouTube.
Oh, now you put it
Wait,
like
yeah,
down.
but she going to get that little
just,
publicity.
just
Let's not use names.
Yes, you do. And she can sue and she don't
You
get
already got permission in the beginning of the year.
But what do you
How?
Please stop.
How?
Please stop.
Stop, stop.
Just say it, bro.
Please stop.
Yeah, you did miss a dot. You're missing some dots.
It'll be okay.
Ooh.
Alright.
Fire. Fire.
Nicely done. Then the one that we're missing on top is here.
Yeah. That don't look right.
Okay.
Hello, stop that.
Yes, sir.
Stop hating, bro.
No, it really don't. The top one?
That's
Oh, Miss Bloom, I didn't know you had one to do the front and side.
It's okay.
So I just did the top.
Oh,
my
okay.
bad. Come here.
That was it for me.
No.
My bad.
Okay.
Sue me.
You ain't said a word right.
Alright.
That looks 3D.
Like I said, my drawing's not great. Shh. But we can. Excuse me. My drawing's not great, but we can figure out how to get there. Okay? I am not as worried about the drawing on dot paper as I am being able to determine the different views that are given. Okay? Does anyone have any questions about what we did today? Now, obviously, if I'm not a great artist, am I taking off if your picture doesn't look perfect?
No.
No.
You get 3 times, boy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Y'all just